Hello and welcome to GSC at Home. My name is Sabah and today we're going to investigate why some things float and others sink in water. When you throw a small pebble into a pond, it sinks to the bottom. Have you ever wondered why a small pebble sinks but a huge boat made of metal floats on top of water? Let's investigate and find out. Every object that you place in water will either float or sink. It doesn't have anything to do with how big the object is. In fact, floating and sinking has to do with density. So what is density? Well, density is a measurement that takes into account how much space or volume an object takes up in relation to its mass. For something to float, it must be less dense than the water around it. When something sinks, it means that it's more dense than the surrounding water. Let's do a couple of different experiments to investigate density. For the first experiment, you're going to need 2 drinking glasses, one containing tap water and the other containing tap water and lots of salt, so about 2 tablespoons of salt per half a glass. You're also going to need an egg, a spoon, a towel or kitchen roll just in case things get a little messy. We're going to start by placing our egg on our spoon and putting it into the glass containing tap water. What do you think will happen? Will the egg float or sink? Let's see. The egg has sunk to the bottom of the glass. That's because the density of the egg is greater than the density of the tap water. But this is only true for fresh eggs. You can even use density in cooking to test the freshness of eggs. Fresh eggs will sink because the egg yolk, egg white, and gases inside the egg have enough mass that the density of the egg is greater than the density of the water. Old eggs will float because over time eggs start to decompose. As the egg decomposes, its mass is converted to gases. Also, eggs are porous, so some of the gas escapes through the eggshell and is lost to the atmosphere. When lots of gas is lost, the density of the egg is less than the density of the water, and that's why old rotten eggs float. Let's take our egg out of the glass with tap water and try something else. This time, let's put our egg into the glass with tap water and lots of salt, and let's see what happens. Will the egg float this time or sink? The egg is floating. That's because the density of the egg is less than the density of salt water. The density of the egg hasn't changed, but when enough salt is added to the water's density becomes higher than the egg's, so the egg will now float. What do you think will happen if we put some tap water into this cup containing salt water? Let's try this carefully. I'm going to use a spoon and pour this water into this other cup here. Very carefully, this can get really messy. And let's see what's happening. The egg is still floating, but not at the top of the cup. It's now in the middle. That's because if you added the water carefully, the tap water will not have mixed with the salt water. So the egg is now less dense than the salt water at the bottom, but more dense than tap water at the top, causing it to float in the middle. Let's investigate density a little bit more. For this experiment, you're going to need 2 drinking glasses, both containing tap water. You also need 2 oranges, one with a peel and one without a peel. First, let's try with the orange with the peel. Let's put it in the glass and see if it floats or sinks. The orange is floating. Now, let's have a go with the one without a peel. Will this one float or sink? This time the orange has sunk to the bottom of the glass. The orange with the peel is heavier than the orange without the peel, but why does the heavier orange float and the lighter one sink? The orange with the peel floats because the peel is porous and filled with tiny air pockets. These pockets of air make the orange less dense than water, which causes it to float. When you remove the peel from the orange, you make it lighter, but you also remove those tiny air pockets. This makes the orange without the peel more dense than water, and why it sinks. So an object sinking or floating in water depends on its density. If the object is more dense than water, it will sink. For example, a coin when you throw it into a fountain. If an object is less dense than water, then it floats. This is why boats can float and why you can swim. Thanks for tuning into GSC at Home. Leave any questions in the comments below and we'll try our very best to answer them. If you try this experiment at home, please take pictures and tag us on our social media. Also, why not try this experiment with boiled eggs, other liquids, and other fruits that have peels and let us know how you get on. See you next time.